He is the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy. Years of constant battle have left his armor battered and scarred. This man is named Boba Fett. 2 years ago, he was swallowed by a mysterious creature. Relying on his armor's life support systems, he finally awoke after 2 full years. Boba punched straight through the monster's innards. Using all his strength, he clawed his way out from deep beneath the desert. But under the scorching sun, he soon lost consciousness. Late at night, an armored vehicle approached. Several raiders jumped down from the vehicle. They removed Boba's helmet, then stripped off his armor. They looted all of his equipment. The next day, when Boba regained consciousness, he found himself tied to a wooden stake. A Tusken raider poked him awake with a Gatterfee stick. Clearly, he had become their slave. The weakened Boba was then kicked unconscious by the Tusken. When he opened his eyes again, it was already night. Boba observed his surroundings. He noticed the Massif was fast asleep. He tried to break free from the ropes, but he alerted the vigilant creature. The beast immediately lunged at him, but Boba was faster. He grabbed the Massif by its throat and punched it into unconsciousness. Using the Massif's sharp teeth, he sawed through the ropes. Boba wanted to escape with a captive alien. Unexpectedly, the alien was too afraid to resist. Just then, a Tusken raider arrived upon hearing the noise. Boba shoved him to the ground. He discovered it was just a youth. Boba couldn't bring himself to hurt the young Tusken. He decided to make his escape alone. At that moment, the Massif regained consciousness. It chased after him relentlessly. It finally pounced and knocked Boba down. The Tusken raiders immediately surrounded him. The next day, to prevent another escape attempt, the Tuskens shackled Boba's ankles. They set out to search for water. Led by the Massif, they reached their destination. The Tuskens signaled for them to dig. Boba didn't understand what they were digging for. The Tusken showed him a root vegetable-like object. It contained moisture inside. Under the scorching desert sun, the alien soon unearthed one of the tubers. He handed it to the Tusken, but then he accidentally uncovered a claw. The alien was confused. As he dug faster, a giant hand suddenly seized him. Another hand gripped his throat. Yet another hand dragged Boba down as well. It was a giant monster, sleeping underground. It had been awakened by the aliens digging. It rose up slowly. It stretched out its forearms. It stretched its body, then locked its eyes on the weak alien. It clutched the alien in its massive hand. The nearby Massif saw this. It leaped and bit the monster's arm. The monster grabbed the Massif by the throat. It punched the creature, sending it flying 100 meters. Then the monster delivered a heavy blow to the alien. It killed him instantly. Now Boba was also in grave danger. At this critical moment, the Tusken youth charged with his Gatterfee stick. He stabbed the monster's leg. This only enraged the monster further. It punched the Tusken, sending him flying over 10 meters. The monster then pulled the stick from its leg. It roared and advanced toward the fallen Tusken. It pinned him to the ground. Seizing the opportunity, Boba leaped onto the monster's back. He wrapped his chain around the monster's neck. Using his body weight, he pulled back with all his strength. The monster choked and thrashed wildly. Finally, it drew its last breath in despair.